guys, welcome back to Hollyscoop's Just Say, and I'm Heather Gardner.
I'm Stephanie Gray.
And we have special guest today, Corinne Henneberry, with us.
Woo!
Nice to be here. I'm glad you're here today because I have got some feelings to share about Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner, and now this lawsuit that has been thrust upon them. 100% think it was their fault, though.
Yes. Not them personally, but like their management should have friggin' figured this out.
Let's back it up a little bit. So we told you all last week, this was a huge controversy last week, that they released these vintage style t-shirts, which took some classic bands. I mean, you name a classic band, they took them. The Doors, Ozzy Osbourne,
Notorious
Metallica, Tupac. I mean, the list goes on and on here. Took their images, imposed on top of the band's images their own images, and then tried to sell these vintage t-shirts for $125.
125, folks.
Right, for a t-shirt, a cotton t-shirt.
I don't even know what I would pay $125 for. Nothing.
Okay,
nothing actually these days.
The only thing I'll say in their defense is like, I'm not gonna go around wearing a shirt with Kylie Jenner's face on it. So like to put it on something cool and like vintage would actually make me want to buy it more.
But even still, you know, it's crazy because we are saying that, right? But they were selling.
They were selling.
Because they look good. They're just really inappropriate and like illegal, or not illegal, but
well, that's the issue at hand. So at first, they immediately, it wasn't even on their website a day. They took it off KendallandKylie.com.
Right.
You could not buy it anymore because the backlash was crazy. And mostly people were just offended.
Yeah.
I mean, inappropriate. How dare you disrespect Tupac? How dare you disrespect the Doors?
Not even asking permission.
Exactly.
It's
and
not even the question. It was never presented.
That's the thing.
That's the other thing too. So besides the fact that it was offensive, it got really into this gray area. Was this even legal? And apparently coming out this week, not so much.
Right. So people like, I don't know, the mom of Notorious B.I.G., whose son, as we all know, is passed away. They never even picked up the phone and gave her a call, nothing. So she posted on her Instagram a huge image of the shirt saying, you know, Notorious B.I.G.'s camp did not have anything to do with this. We weren't contacted, nothing. And then she said this quote, I'm not sure who, it's kind of catty. I'm not sure who told Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner that they had the right to do this. The disrespect of these girls to not even reach out to me or anyone connected to the estate baffles me. I have no idea why they feel they could exploit the deaths of Tupac and my son Christopher to sell a t-shirt. This is disrespectful, disgusting, and exploitation at its worst.
Exploitation.
You know, it baffled me too. And again, like exploitation, I mean, the shirts were $125 here, okay? Like this wasn't just some cheap little thing they threw together. This was like part of their clothing line. It's very disrespectful. But what baffled me the entire time, and I'm glad we're getting to talk about this today, is the legal aspect of this. Because how could they take these images without the estate knowing?
That's what I don't get. Do you think they were also focused on the t-shirts looking good and selling that no one, that they kind of forgot that they were using other images of other bands?
I'm going to flip it because if it was done the reverse, if it was them
they
being utilized on other people's products, it would be wham, bam,
oh my God.
Like done.
Kris Jenner
immediately
in court, bye.
So that didn't even click. That didn't even turn on at all.
So this week, today, TMZ is reporting that the Doors, which was one of the bands being exploited here, actually is going to pursue a lawsuit. This is what they said. The lawyers of the band first filed a cease and desist letter to Kylie Jenner over the gear. And again, we told you that it was completely taken off the site. Now, this was TMZ saying, we're told that the Doors isn't satisfied. A source connected to the estate says the damage has been done and they will pursue a lawsuit.
Okay, devil's advocate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think, since the Doors isn't that big of a band anymore, that they kind of just want some money in their pockets? Or do you think they're actually so insulted that they want to go through this?
I think they're so insulted. I really do think so.
They want no association with what they represent and who they are, unfortunately.
But here's the other thing, too, and we talk about this strictly from a legal standpoint. Forget the fact that people were offended. Strictly from a legal standpoint, I had to go through and actually read some laws here. Because, again, like, how can you take a logo, a classic logo like the Doors or Metallica, or how could you take an image? And really, the idea behind it is the photographer owns that, or the band owns that. how could they make money off of this? And so what I got some legal counsel here from our copyright guy actually in the office, and he said as long as you can take an image and manipulate it enough and change it,
you can use it.
You can use it.
So did they do that?
See, that's what the lawsuit's going to have to go over, and a judge is going to have to decide, was it changed enough to not be the original image anymore?
Oh my God, so the Doors could straight up lose this
They
case,
could. It just depends. I'm sure Kylie and Kendall's team, I hope they thought about this. I don't think they quite expected this kind of backlash.
No,
I have to think about this because now the Doors, right? That's album cover status, but the image of Biggie is full on. That's him. That's an image of this iconic artist.
He's dead now, so it makes it even more dramatic a little bit.
And that's not really, you can't manipulate that too much. If it was an album cover with some sort of design, that's different.
Yeah, it was interesting to me too when I was reading over these laws. It's not even the estate that even owns these images. It's actually the photographer, the original photographer who took the picture.
Right.
So it's so interesting how this is going to play out, and we will update you thoroughly on
Can I read one thing?
Yeah, sure.
Because this is funny to me because would you guys think that Sharon Osbourne, you know how they were the first reality family?
Yeah.
And now it's kind of the Kardashians?
Yeah.
They don't seem like they were friends beforehand, but they're certainly not now because Ozzy Osbourne was one of the faces on the t-shirts.
Yeah.
And Sharon straight up said this in her little Sharon Osbourne snotty way. She's like, girls, you haven't earned the right to put your face with musical icons. Stick to what you know. Lip gloss.
That is pretty funny.
That's a great way. That's
pretty funny, actually. But anyway, like I said, all just offensive and backlash beside. I'm curious to see how this is actually going to play out because I want to know if they actually broke the law and how they thought they could get away with it. All right, like I said, we're going to update you on this as it comes out. Guys, let us know. We have got some thoughts on this, clearly. We want to hear your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel, and we will see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.